So how do you deal with emotional numbness? You learn to feel again, simply.
You can attach meaning to your life, but that meaning is yours and yours alone. It's not objective. It's not an absolute.
So maybe this happened to you in the past when just one day you woke up and you just didn't feel like doing anything, right? Maybe lying on the couch, feeling very low energy, lethargic. The hobbies you used to like, they don't bring you joy anymore. The things you used to do doesn't bring you joy anymore. And you don't find any meaning in what you're doing. Maybe you're having the same exact routine every single day, and then you're starting to feel just more and more numb to everything. And maybe you've been stuck in that state for so long. So long you've been numb that you don't even remember how it feels like to just have a glimpse of excitement in your life. Just to be happy for a second. You just completely forgot because you were so immersed in the numbness of emptiness, of nothingness, of just nothing, right? So what is emotional numbness? It's a defense mechanism. Your body gets in some sort of conservation mode where it would rather feel nothing than feel bad emotions, right? When you've been feeling bad emotions for a prolonged period of time, perhaps anxiety, depression for a prolonged amount of time, your brain receptors, whatever, they're getting overused. They keep firing and firing and firing, and your brain just becomes tired. Like, okay, you know what? Fuck this, too much stress, too much depression, whatever. And then your brain just goes completely stops and oh yeah, fuck it. I don't want to feel anymore. I don't want to feel anymore. I don't want to feel a single thing anymore. This is too much. You just go in numbness mode. Those things that you hear and see, they don't mean anything to you. You'll see someone come up to you like, hey, how's it going? It's been a long time. And you don't even feel the slightest shift in you. You'll see them and be like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? Or you'll hear amazing news, and then for some reason you can't feel the positive emotions. So what is emotional numbness? It's avoidance of the shadows, avoidance of your inner demons, avoidance of your emotions. You're running away from your emotions. You're running away from the truth. You're running away from being human. You're running away from the essential thing that motivates us humans, which is emotions. Or there's another option that actually you are feeling those emotions. You are feeling those positive emotions, those negative emotions, but you're either not acknowledging them or you are in denial of them. Meaning that you don't even want to acknowledge that you're feeling it, or you're feeling it, but you just push it aside. For example, you're afraid to ask this girl out. And you tell yourself, oh, well, anyways, I know she's not gonna, I know girls don't bring happiness in life. It's not about girls. It's about fulfillment, whatever. It's not about girls. And you're like, oh yeah, whatever, I didn't like her anyway. But you're in denial of the fear. So that would be an example of where the emotional numbness could lead to. It could lead to you just rejecting emotions, some emotions that you don't want, and then you reject those emotions so much that you just completely forget how to live with those emotions, accept those emotions, make them part of you. Why wouldn't you want to feel? Well, because feeling, it makes us vulnerable. Vulnerable to ourselves, vulnerable to the attack of others, to the judging of others. People don't want to feel because feeling has been stigmatized in our society. Not only for men, but also for women too. For women as well. Women are becoming more and more masculine. Women are starting to have this more dominant energy, more assertive energy, which is great. But it feels like, men and women, both of us, we're not learning to feel as much as we used to. Our emotions are getting shoved down. And that's because, we're afraid that we will be judged for our emotions, that we will be shamed for our emotions. On the topic of shame, a lot of emotional numbness actually came from an earlier trauma. When we were younger, someone shamed us for a specific emotion, or someone made fun of us for a specific emotion, right? For example, you get really angry when you were a kid, and what do your older siblings do? They laugh at you. Haha, look at him, he's so angry. That's what my siblings did. That's what some of my friends did back in the day. And that's actually one of those traumas that really trigger me fast, and I've been trying to deal with that in the past. But yeah, to give you an example, emotional numbness comes from being shamed or shaming yourself for it. So then by rejecting this part of yourself that you don't want, well, you're forgetting how to feel. What are the consequences of emotional numbness? Inability to feel, obviously. You're avoiding obstacles, you're avoiding growth, you're avoiding challenges, you're avoiding situations that make you feel those emotions that you don't want to feel, right? You don't want to feel sad, so you avoid the situations that could make you sad, that could make you disappointed, restless, alone, anxious, whatever it is. You will avoid relationships, romantic relationships, because of the fear of loss, of the fear of having your heart broken again, right? So you push those situations aside because of you not wanting to feel. So you avoid the positives of a beautiful, loving relationships, so you can also avoid the negatives of this heartbreak, of this separation. On top of that, you stunt your self-development. How can you develop yourself if while you're trying to develop yourself, you're also not exploring your inner demons and your emotions, right? How can you grow yourself if you can't even tap into your intuition, your intuitive power, which is mostly emotional, more than logical? Logic is amazing, but without the emotional component, your self-development will be very lopsided. You know, you'll be the armchair philosopher who just philosophizes in his cave, you know, without any heart, without any passion, any purpose to it, right? And what happens with that is that you'll be only logical, but you miss out on all this emotional part. But what if you could combine the two, right? So that's what I want you to do by overcoming emotional numbness. So, you know, if you go to a psychiatrist, what are they gonna tell you? Oh, sleep better, eat a better diet, exercise, do this cognitive therapy thing. They'll tell you, I guess, more surface level solutions, which make a lot of sense, and you should do all of them. But the truth is, there's only one way to really deal with that problem of numbness, and it's to face your inner demons, those emotions that have been scaring you and scarring you. Overcome that trauma. The truth is that your emotions have not disappeared, they have not flown away. Your emotions have still remained despite all this numbness that you've been feeling for, I don't know how long, maybe a week, a month, 10 years, right? For however how long you felt those emotions of numbness, those emotions are still here in you. They're just covered up. That's it, right? The same emotions, they built up and they built up and they built up, but they were covered up by everything else. If you think that you're not feeling anything, well, you're feeling something. And you know what that is? Probably frustration, sadness, depression. But you can't notice those things because you've been shoving those away, or you can't notice them, right? So why, for example, would you be watching this video? Well, because you've been feeling this numbness and you were frustrated about this numbness. So what are you feeling? Frustrated about the numbness. And guess what? Maybe numbness itself, that emptiness itself, that's a feeling. A feeling will translate into your body, right? So if you're feeling numb, you will feel it as a sensation in your body, right? Maybe your legs feel a little light or heavy. Your arms, your body feels heavy. Maybe you have a bit of tension in your chest. Maybe your head feels light or it feels heavy, right? Whatever lethargic feeling that you have, whatever numbness feeling that you have, always manifests itself physically as a sensation. Every emotion manifests itself through sensation, right? And I want you to get more in touch with the process of noticing your sensations in your body. Because if you can notice the sensation, then you can notice the emotions. Or maybe if you're in tune with your emotions a little bit already, for example, you're feeling a little sad or you're feeling a little anxious, you don't know why, focus on the emotion and then you can turn it into a sensation. So for example, oh, I'm anxious. Wait, that anxiousness, that's that butterfly in my stomach. Oh, so that's what it is. That's all it is. It's nothing else. Oh, I'm feeling so numb, I'm feeling so empty. Wait, I guess that's the heaviness that I'm feeling in my body. My body feels very heavy and slow. I guess I'm feeling something. I guess that's what I'm feeling. And when you notice that, when you notice this heaviness or this lethargy, just stay with it, because that's probably what you would be feeling. And I want an exercise for you to do, actually. Go somewhere comfortable where you can sit, lie down, whatever. For 5 to 10 minutes, sit down and notice the sensations in your body, right? Because sensations are easier to notice than emotions at first. So you sit down and you breathe through your nose. And you notice the sensations that you have. Examples are heaviness, lightness in your arms, legs, neck, chest, stomach, head area, whatever it is. Tightness in the chest, butterflies in the stomach. Tightness in the throat. Tingling sensation in your toes, in your legs. Restlessness in your legs. Heavy breathing. Difficulty to breathe through the stomach. Shallow breathing. Coldness, hotness in the body. Sweat. Your heartbeat going fast or your heartbeat going slow. Notice those sensations. This is when you can go to step 2 now, and then you can start noticing those sensations and what emotions they are, right? Positive, negative, doesn't matter. If you're dealing with emotional numbness, it's probably a bit more negative. So, for example, tightness in the chest may translate into anxiety, heaviness in the legs and the arms might translate into lethargy, low energy, boredom, that's a huge one of emotional numbness. Boredom, feeling meaningless, feeling like nothing matters. That you're feeling something right here, so don't worry, you're feeling something. Depression, loneliness, but I think one of the biggest one is definitely boredom. Because boredom, what you can do is, often with emotional numbness is we try to escape it. So we'll feel bored. As soon as we feel bored, let me look at a meme. Oh, let me look at this. Oh, let me call a friend. Oh, let me do this. Let me play video games, right? Stay with it, just for those 5-10 minutes I told you about. So that's it. If you do that every single day, practice, before you go to sleep, or when you wake up in the morning, wake up and be like, brushing your teeth, like, breathe and ask yourself, wait, what am I feeling now? What am I feeling? I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling numb. Whatever you're feeling, name it. And slowly but surely, by facing those negative emotions or positive emotions, whatever it is, you will learn to feel again. You will be more in touch, more sensible to those emotions, and you'll be able to follow your intuition better. So for a last tip, this is more of a practical, real life you can implement in the outside world, is live your life fully. Get out of your comfort zone, like drastically get out of your comfort zone. You can go skydiving, you can approach hot women, you can go to music festivals, have a blast, go see an amazing movie, go see the scariest movie you've ever seen, the most dramatic movie you've ever seen, go do some extreme sports, whatever it is, and allow yourself to feel again, to live life to the fullest. Because if you can get those emotions in you, listen, dude, even if you feel 10% of like whatever, a regular dose of excitement, whatever, it's better than feeling nothing. And by practicing yourself to feel again, you will resolve this issue of emotional numbness. You'll be a lot more in tune to your emotions. The more in tune to your emotions you are, the more self-development growth you can have. The more self-development growth that you have, the more in tune you'll be with your emotions again, the more you can fulfill those emotions better. And it's like this upward spiral of positivity. Do it. And honestly, do you take your self-development seriously? Aren't you tired of feeling emotionally numb? Aren't you tired of feeling nothing? Aren't you tired of feeling fucking depressed and sad? Aren't you tired of feeling nothing, empty? You can get out of this now. And I'm telling you right now, okay? Because, you know, when we're depressed, when we're feeling down, what we want to do is probably you're watching this video right now and you're like, well, that's a great video. But I'm still feeling numb. And it's probably true. Even after this video, you probably still feel a little whatever numb, whatever lethargic, whatever like a lazy fuck. Well, listen, what else are you gonna do about it? If I can help you feel a little frustrated about this numbness, or you know, whatever I can ignite in you, whatever it is, even if it's telling you fuck you, you know, does that help? I don't know, but whatever will awaken that in you. You're gonna feel something. Feel. And don't worry about it. If you have trouble with feeling, keep working on yourself, keep watching those videos, keep doing the exercises, keep meditating, keep pushing your comfort zone, and you'll slowly feel again, right? So don't worry, you're not inadequate for having a difficult time with feeling. You're not inadequate for feeling empty. You're not inadequate for feeling like you don't have any purpose. That's okay. Most of us don't have a purpose. Most of us don't know what we're doing with our lives, including me. Like sometimes when I'm doing those videos, I don't really know where I'm headed with the next point I'm gonna say. But I still do the video, right? So it's just to tell you, it's fine. You can fucking do this, right? I'm with you. So thank you guys for watching. I'm fucking tired, but thanks for watching. Leave your suggestions down below. I read every single comment. I reply to every single comment. And the best suggestion, I'll make a video about it. Don't forget to click on the fucking bell right here. There's a bell. Okay, there's gonna be a bell that's gonna show up right here. So you click on the fucking bell. And I'll see you fucking next time, bitches. I release videos every Monday. And I release twice a week, so probably on Thursdays as well. But yeah, it'll depend on the week and how busy I am. But yeah, every Monday, bitches. Every Monday.